In the heart of India, where the whispers of history are often drowned by the bustling rhythms of life, lies the city of Bhopal, a city forever marked by a night that transcended the ordinary. On the fateful eve of December 2, 1984, the air bore witness to an industrial symphony gone awry. The Bhopal gas leak, a chilling tragedy, unfolded when the night sky became a canvas for a toxic masterpiece, as a pesticide plant unleashed a lethal gas into the unsuspecting city. This was no ordinary disaster. It was a narrative of corporate negligence, a legal saga that spanned decades, and a tale of resilience that rose from the ashes of tragedy. Join me as we unravel the layers of the Bhopal gas leak, where the air itself carried the echoes of a night that forever changed lives and landscapes. Before entering the video, please like the video, comment, and share. Your likes and shares are my efforts for video. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. 1. What was the cause of the Bhopal gas leak? The Bhopal gas leak was caused by the release of methyl isocyanate, MIC, a highly toxic gas, from a storage tank at the Union Carbide India Limited UCIL pesticide plant in Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh, India. The incident occurred on the night of December 2nd, 1984, and it resulted from a combination of factors, primarily poor maintenance, inadequate safety measures, and a lack of proper training. Several key factors contributed to the gas leak. Water contamination. Water entered the MIC storage tank. MIC is highly reactive with water, and the introduction of water triggered a chemical reaction within the tank. The reaction led to a rapid increase in temperature and pressure. Inadequate safety measures. The plant lacked adequate safety measures and systems to handle the pressure buildup within the storage tank. Safety protocols were not properly followed, and there were deficiencies in equipment and infrastructure. Poor maintenance. The plant suffered from poor maintenance practices. Equipment was not adequately maintained, and safety systems were not functioning as they should. This lack of maintenance contributed to the vulnerability of the plant to such a catastrophic incident. Insufficient training. Workers at the plant were not adequately trained to handle emergency situations or to respond effectively in the event of a chemical release. The lack of proper training hindered the response to the unfolding crisis. The combination of these factors led to the catastrophic release of a large amount of toxic gas into the atmosphere, affecting the nearby residential areas of Bhopal. The incident highlighted the importance of stringent safety standards, proper training, and maintenance practices in industries dealing with hazardous substances. The aftermath of the Bhopal gas leak raised significant concerns about industrial safety and corporate responsibility on a global scale. 2. What were the immediate effects of the Bhopal gas leak? The night of December 2nd, 1984, unleashed a nightmare upon the city of Bhopal, turning the air itself into a malevolent specter. The Bhopal gas leak, a tragic dance of negligence and catastrophe, had immediate effects that plunged the city into chaos. As the toxic cloud of methyl isocyanate, MIC, wafted through the streets, Bhopal's unsuspecting residents found themselves in a surreal nightmare. Eyes burned, throats constricted, and breaths became desperate gasps for air. The air, once a symbol of life, had turned into an invisible assailant, leaving the city's inhabitants grappling with an unseen enemy. Pandemonium erupted as the city's streets became scenes of confusion and panic. In the darkness, people stumbled through the fog of danger, their senses assaulted by the acrid fumes. It was a desperate exodus, a race against an adversary that couldn't be seen but whose effects were painfully real. Hospitals, usually places of healing, transformed into overwhelmed sanctuaries of despair. The influx of patients, each with eyes streaming tears and lungs screaming for relief, overwhelmed the medical staff. The city's emergency services strained to cope with the sheer magnitude of the disaster, grappling with a crisis they were ill-prepared to handle. The immediate effects were not just physical but also psychological. Fear hung in the air like an ominous fog, settling over the city like a shroud. The once bustling streets now echoed with cries of anguish and disbelief as a once thriving community grappled with the sudden and silent invasion of an invisible foe. In the aftermath of that fateful night, Bhopal was forever changed. The immediate effects of the gas leak left an indelible mark on the city, its people, and the collective consciousness of a nation. The tragedy underscored the fragility of human existence in the face of industrial negligence, leaving an enduring lesson about the high cost of taking the invisible forces of industry lightly. The Bhopal gas leak unleashed not just an immediate storm, but its toxic tendrils reached far into the future, weaving a tale of persistent challenges and unforeseen consequences. 3. What were the long-term effects of the Bhopal gas leak? 1. Ghosts of the gas clouds. The gas leak left behind more than just haunting memories. The persistent nature of methyl isocyanate, MIC, ensured that its effects lingered in the air like the ghosts of that fateful night. Respiratory disorders, neurological issues, and long-term health complications haunted the survivors for years, becoming a living testament to the unseen scars left by the toxic cloud. 2. The echoes in the soil. The very earth beneath Bhopal bore witness to the aftermath, absorbing the toxic remnants. The soil, once teeming with life, now whispered stories of contamination. The toxic legacy persisted, affecting crops and seeping into water sources, creating a silent echo of the disaster in every harvest and drop. 3. Legal battles. The courtroom became a stage for a drama of justice and accountability. Legal battles stretched across decades, weaving a narrative of corporate responsibility and governmental oversight. The pursuit of justice became a saga, testing the resilience of the legal system and demanding accountability for those who played a role in the tragedy. 4. The ever-present stigma. Bhopal found itself marked by an indelible stain on its reputation. The city became synonymous with industrial disaster, a shadow that loomed over its identity. The stigma affected not only the physical well-being of the residents but also the socio-economic fabric of the community, casting a long shadow on its aspirations and growth. 5. Seeds of activism. From the ruins of tragedy, seeds of activism sprouted. The survivors, transformed into resilient advocates, raised their voices against corporate negligence. The Bhopal gas leak became a rallying cry for global environmental movements, planting the seeds of awareness about the interconnectedness of industry, environment, and human well-being. 6. Lessons in the wind. The winds that once carried the toxic gas served as messengers of caution. The Bhopal disaster became a lesson etched in the wind, reminding industries worldwide of the imperative to prioritize safety, uphold ethical practices, and honor the sanctity of human life. The Bhopal gas leak, a tragic tale written in the invisible ink of toxic gases, continues to be a poignant reminder of the delicate dance between progress and responsibility, leaving a lasting imprint on the landscape of industrial safety and corporate accountability. In the ink-black night of Bhopal's history, the gas tragedy penned a chilling chapter, leaving indelible scars on lives and landscapes. From the toxic clouds emerged not just immediate chaos, but a haunting legacy that echoed through time. The courtroom battles played out like a suspenseful drama, seeking justice for the victims and accountability from those who let the poisonous genie out of the industrial bottle. Beneath Bhopal's soil, the very earth whispered tales of contamination, while the survivors, transformed into resilient voices, became advocates for change. The city, once defined by tragedy, found itself at the crossroads of stigma and activism, a cautionary tale written in the winds that carried the toxic aftermath. The Bhopal gas tragedy, a somber symphony of corporate negligence and human resilience, became more than a disaster. It became a rallying cry for safety, ethics, and the enduring pursuit of justice. As the toxic echoes faded into history, the lessons etched in the winds served as a chilling reminder that progress must walk hand in hand with responsibility, and the cost of negligence is paid not just in immediate suffering, but in the enduring echoes through time. If you like the video, like, comment, and share. Don't forget to subscribe my channel.